Welcome back to Behind the Box. Today we're going to do something of a reflection on some of our oldest games. So this is a lot of games that Lindsay grew up playing, and for me I hadn't played anything other than things like Monopoly and Trivial Pursuit until we played these games. So we're going to look at these and sort of describe the games a little bit and then sort of go through how they've influenced our taste in games that we play nowadays.
Okay, so we'll start right off with Balderdash. Now, we own a little later version called Absolute Balderdash, but the basic first Balderdash, the whole group would each take turns being a round leader, and the round leader on their turn would draw a card with a word on it. They'd say the word aloud. Everyone takes time to write down what they think a convincing definition of the word would be. And then, meanwhile, the round leader writes down the actual definition of the word. All those get shuffled together and then read aloud, and then everybody gets a chance to vote for what they think is the real definition. If somebody guesses yours, you get points, and if you guess right, you get points. It's really fun. This is something that I used to always play whenever we went over to one of my best friend's houses for New Year's Eve. That was a tradition to play it then. It's such a laugh, and there's always going to be somebody that doesn't take it as seriously, and so they'll write like goofy answers, and it's just
really funny.
It's really funny.
Yeah, the first time I played this was the first time I went to America to see you after we were doing long distance for a while and to meet your family for the first time. And Balderdash was one of the many games that we played, and it was so funny. Just the answers, because like you said, there's always somebody that gives a little bit of a goofy answer every now and then, and so you wind up with just these hilarious, crazy descriptions. And like you said, we've got Absolute Balderdash, so instead of just doing the words and the descriptions for those, you also have to come up with what a law means, or who a historical person was, or what an event was, like what happened at that event. It's just really funny, really great game, and it's led to us really enjoying that style of game where you kind of have to make guesses and vote on things that you don't know the answer to. So games like Wits and Wagers or Dixit are games that we really enjoy and were influenced from playing Absolute Balderdash.
Yeah.
So our second game is a game called Compatibility. So in Compatibility, there's two different game modes. One we've never played, so we won't really be touching on that. The other game mode, though, people play in pairs. It can play up to 6 people, so you can either do 2 versus 2 or 3 teams of 2. Everyone has an identical deck of cards with different pictures on them or different words or symbols, and then every round a card is drawn from a separate deck and it has a word on it. It might be like happiness. Everyone then has to choose the cards from their deck that means happiness to them. If you manage to get anything that matches up with your teammate, you'll then get points, and after a certain amount of points, then someone's a winner, team's a winner. Again, this is a really funny but also very interesting game.
Yeah.
Because like we might be on a team together, and what happiness means to me might be slightly different from what the cards give us as options to what you'll pick. But we might get it spot on, and then other people might do something and everyone looks at it and goes, what? That's happiness to you? Makes no sense. It's a really interesting game, especially to play with couples. We played it with all of our couple friends, all of our parents, and not for any like specific reason, but just because it's
just a trial, just to see.
But it's a good game. It's fun.
And we usually fare quite well as a couple. But oh my gosh, you and your brother.
Don't mean to brag, but me and my brother never been beaten. There's just this mind meld, this weird thing I can't explain.
Crazy.
We know everything the other person's going to do.
So we really enjoy games where there's just a tweak on how you're supposed to communicate something. So you really do have to get compatible with that person or those people to try and figure out how they're going to think of maybe a clue that you're giving them. So things like code names or deception, murder in Hong Kong. We really love that type of game. Now the next game is probably our most beaten up game.
It's covered in duct tape.
Yeah, it's Cranium, and you can tell it's very loved. I've had it for a while, and it's a great party game. It's meant to exercise all different areas of the brain. So you've got some trivia in there, you've got a little bit of spelling words backwards or whatever, some performing things, so things like charades, or maybe you have to hum a tune that people guess, or sculpt something out of clay. So it's fun because there's something there for everybody.
Yeah, I like that a lot about it, because when you first brought it over, we'd play it with my friends, and you'll have one person that's really good at the charades part, and another person that's really good at the trivia, and so it gives everyone that little time to shine. Whereas like Trivial Pursuit, if somebody just isn't very good at trivia, they're never going to feel like they're contributing. Yeah, it's a really nice game. It's really fun. We played it once though with my extended family. A bunch of my cousins and aunts and uncles came over, and Lindsay thought, "Oh, I'll get it out. Everyone will really enjoy it. Everyone will have a lot of fun." This is the American version of Cranium. Now that shouldn't have been an issue, but they weren't getting.
Think it would be.
They weren't getting a lot of answers correct. So things like Harley Davidson, like the motorcycle company called Harley Davidson, a lot of them were just like, never heard of it. It's American. I don't know. And so they ended it thinking, didn't like it, which is a shame. But if you do play the English version, then you probably won't have that issue.
Yeah, well.
But this has led on to us really enjoying that party type game, the trivia type games where someone gets a chance to shine or everyone gets a chance to look a bit silly in front of each other. So games like Monikers or Telestrations. I mean, it's no secret if you've watched most of the videos from us, then you'll know that we do enjoy our party games, big group games where you get that chance to just laugh and be funny with everyone. So that, I think, definitely influenced that style of play. And I think each of them have been huge sort of stepping stones for us to molding us into the board gamers that we are today.
They've definitely earned their spot on our shelf, and I don't think, even though we don't really play them anymore, I don't think I could ever give them away.
It's because they hold such a special place.
They're just really important.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think they are. I mean, they were the start of our board game collection.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they're important. But yeah, if you have games that also sort of fulfill this criteria for you, things that you played before getting into the more modern games, a little bit more traditional, let us know. Give us examples like we did. Let us know why they were special to you, what they've led into. We are very interested in hearing this one. And we'll leave links, if you are interested in these games, we'll leave links in the description to the Board Game Geek pages, as well as our social media down below. But yeah, until the next one, we'll see you soon.
See ya. Bye. A little chin down. Like, not up in here. I realized I was like, rah, 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 rah. No, I mean like chin down a little bit more. Yeah.
Welcome back to Behind the Box.
Sorry, I was...
Don't say yeah when you're not ready then. Are you ready? Yeah. Welcome. No. I'm not ready.